my mind, that's that G shit in the G. Sympathy stands for grind. Grind. Yeah. What's going on, collectives? How y'all doing? I am Solo 69 and welcome to my channel. I'm here to bring you a fill in the blank reading. I'm going to go ahead and start labeling these readings, and they will no longer be random collective readings at this time. So, but they still will come out random and when needed, but they will have a title to them a little bit better than just random. All right. So in this case, this is the fill in the blank reading. This is if it's any gaps, or I guess I'm gonna call it the gap. I'd rather call it the gap than filling in the blank because it's a little bit more simpler. So yeah, I'm gonna call it the gap reading. So I'm gonna retitle it the gap reading because this is about gaps. If there's any gaps, within this message, we're gonna fill them in. And we're trying to get to the bottom of the message, especially about things that's not being said, that's being left out. So gaps, yeah. This reading right here is random, so it will not resonate for everyone, but feel free to check in anyway and check back later on to see if anything makes sense to you then, if it does not make sense at this time. You can also just chill with me and enjoy the entertainment of it all. I appreciate everybody by chilling, of course, and pulling up on me and allowing me to bring you this message and just hearing me out, and, just being easy. I appreciate the newcomers for stepping in. Thank you so much for joining into the message and allowing me to bring it to you. And if you like what you see in here, please hit that subscribe button and notification bell so you can keep up with any live streams that I hit. And for the returning subscribers, thank you so much for showing back up. My moderators, I appreciate y'all. Y'all already know how much I love y'all. So thank you so much for showing love for me and my people. I mean, the rest of the people that's with us, my people, y'all people, we all together here. All right, so look, we're going to go ahead and get into this message. I was told once again today, I was kind of pulled to mix the cards again. So I got a different mixture here that I'm going to be playing with. And let's see what comes out, okay? Now, I'm also being pulled to roll the dice and go in the cup. And I haven't been told to go in the cup in a while. So it's definitely some, I guess, birthdays and signs that need to be known about. Let's go in the cup first real quick. See what's going on with the cup. All right. So we got a lot of things that seem like it came out in my hand. So let's go ahead and see what's up real quick. First of all, somebody could be running out of energy. Somebody could be losing something. Somebody could be getting discharged from something, maybe even fired. Somebody could also be going back on drinking. Yeah, somebody could literally be having a backsliding here somebody could have been attending like AA meetings. For maybe like Alcohol Anonymous, or this could even, because AA meetings are not just for alcohol, it's for any type of addictions for that matter. Somebody could definitely be going backsliding on some type of addiction here. Now, this does not necessarily have to be alcohol. This could be any type of drug, any type of addiction, any type of obsession, anything that just doesn't sit well with you and your spirit, your soul. If you got a spirit, I don't know, but for the most part, it's like things that could be keeping you from moving forward. There could be a toxicity in your life. So it doesn't have to be, some things that's toxic in your life may not be toxic to the next person. So I just can't call it like that. So if you know what I mean, it is what it is. Let's get the next one. Oh, shit. That one didn't want to even stay. You know what I'm saying? It didn't even want to stay. Okay, so we got May. We got the month of May here. We got also the life path number 5. Somebody could be born on the 5th day of the month here as well. Or something could be coming in here that could be a change in someone's life here. This could also be a challenge for someone. Yeah, somebody could be dealing with a challenge as well as change here. This could also be some things that you're trying to do to move forward. You could be halfway there as well. But things, once the further you get to something, sometimes the easier it gets. Sometimes the closer you get to a finish line, it gets harder. It just depends on your circumstances. All right, picking that up. Yes, I don't know why I'm feeling like somebody's gonna get another chance at something. What's the second one? Okay, we got 15 here stepping forward. So somebody could be definitely a life path number 6. There could be also someone born on the 15th day of the week. Of the month of the week. Somebody could be, I don't know, something about 15 weeks could be significant. Somebody could be gone for a maximum of like 16 weeks. This could be somebody going off on a trip, somebody going to jail, somebody going into some type of, I don't know why I'm picking up on something like boot camp. 515 could be very significant as well, real quick. So we're real fast. Let me read the angel number 515. This is going to probably be a nice long reading. I'm going to do a couple of lines and we out. Do a couple of rolls and we gone. 515, angel number 515. This number 15. I want him to stay. Not going to fight with you. I'm not going to fight. Okay, I'm just going to hold it. 515. Angel number 515 says change. What, like I just said, change is what you make of it. See the changes happening now as the opportunities to grow and be your most authentic self. So definitely change is here. We are talking about change here. Something is changing dramatically, drastically. Something is changing and it's pretty obvious. Okay, this could be someone that's changing as well. Beautiful energy stepping forward with that. Also, somebody has evil eye protection. Somebody has evil eye protection, okay? Because, okay, somebody, you may have others coming at you, throwing negative energy towards you, you know, beaming in with their bug eyes, you know, trying to make you feel some type of way. You could also have people envious of you and that you don't have any clue of. So you are being protected here. Evil eye protection is here. Okay, so beautiful energy with that. Also, we have the number 26 here. So somebody could be life path number 8. Somebody could be born on the 26th of the month here. Or something could be real significant about the day 26. So this could be, April 26th, May 26th, on and on. Take it how it resonates with you. All right, somebody could also be 26 years old. All right, so now I got 43 here. So somebody could be life path number 7. I don't know why I need to speak on zodiac sign Cancer as well. Somebody could be going through a change due to the options that they chose, due to it's something that you chose, and whether this is a good thing or a bad thing, but it's your decision, a decision that you made, whoever's resonating with this, that's taking you through the change that you're actually going through. All right. Somebody could be 43 years old as well, or 34 years old, being told to say that backwards. Okay. Also seeing the number 47. Some life path number, well, actually master number 11 is stepping forward. So somebody could be a master number 11 here. Or this could have something to do with some type of beginning or an ending to a matter here. Something could be coming to coming around full circle for some of you. I'm picking up. There could also be somebody here that could have life path number 2 stepping forward as well. Somebody could, I said somebody could be 47 years old. All right, so that right there. And last but not least, we have master number 33. All right, so definitely there is someone here that knows. They is giving me that they have mastered and completed certain tasks. They're very good at what they do. What they touch, it turns to gold. I'm just picking this up. Somebody could also be a life path number 6. I'm even being told to speak on life path number 3 and life path number 9. Also, I'm being told to say this is the year for you. Something about this year, somebody knows what I mean when I say that. This is your year. Or this is the year of your comeback. And so for somebody else been getting away with something a lot. This is the year this shit fall out for you. It hits the fan. So I don't know. So there's a revelation here stepping forward, and accountability that needs to be at hand for someone. I'm picking up on that energy. So someone needs to start showing accountability, or else take it how you choose. I'm just a messenger. Life path number 33 here. Okay, somebody could be even the age 33. Let's go ahead now and get the dice. Thank y'all for chilling and letting me get that part out. And let's see what the dice let out. All right, so we have 5 again here. Once again, stepping forward with change. Now, somebody could be a life path number 5. I already spoke this. Somebody could also be a life path number 4 here. There's somebody here that's coming out of regret, and they're changing. They're making changes instead of waddling in something. Beautiful energy. Not sitting in your bullshit. Deciding to get up and make a difference. That's what's up. No boo-hooing for you. Congratulations for that energy, because somebody is definitely picking that energy up. And I have, it's sometimes we need to be acknowledged about what we're doing, and when we're moving in positive directions and in better, going down better paths and trying to do things better for yourself. Sometimes others will try to pressure you to do things better for them and try to make it seem on the account of beneficial for them. But you got to make sure that it starts with you. You can do stuff for other people, but if it's something that you don't really want to do for yourself, you probably won't prosper well doing it for somebody else. And if you do it for somebody else and actually prosper it out, if that person doesn't show appreciation, that person doesn't acknowledge it like the way that you expect them to because you did it for them, that can really make some shit go sour. So make sure that what you're doing it for you first. Real talk. Fuck what everybody else say, even if it's not even trying to be funny, even if it's an addiction, even if it's something that can take your life. I'm just being honest, because other people can try to persuade you and throw you throw you curveballs and throw you even lifelines, as many as they want, all types of lifesavers. If you're not ready to do it, if you're not ready to change, if you don't see no problem with it, you can fight all day with these people. You're going to be also fighting with yourself because it's something that you don't see that they do. So, sometimes it's good to take other people's words. It's definitely good when they mean you well. But whoever I'm talking to, I'm picking up on a real stubborn energy. And so it's kind of like this type of energy is going to do when they're well ready. They can feel the, sometimes we have our guilts, to where we feel like, damn, I shouldn't be doing this. And I know, and you feel some type of way, it gives you a Debbie Downer energy. But when you're ready, you're going to really stop. You know what I'm saying? When you're ready, you're going to know you're ready. And that's what all I'm going to say about that. Let's go ahead now and get into the shuffle. I'm going to do a 3 shuffle on each one here. All right. So somebody wishes that they could fight a battle. Like, I wish that I could actually, be strong enough to get through this. This is a wounded warrior that I'm picking up on, that's in the middle of a battle right now, and they're seeking some type of wisdom. All right, so you could be, something about a red cardinal could be very significant. Somebody could be in St. Louis, or somebody could just be in the state of Missouri. All right, I don't know, St. Louis Cardinals, it's the whole Cardinal sitting there. So, like, this is something about you being different. Somebody's name could also be Zoe or Zoe. Somebody could go by Zoe as well. But, somebody's definitely at the age 47. And number 47 is doubled here. Both of these are card 47. So I'm not going to ignore that. That is definitely some type of synchronicity to pay close attention to. And once again, 11:11. At the end of the day, it's for me not to know numbers and like numbers, man. And y'all know me well enough. I don't fuck with math like that. It ain't like it's not a needed necessity. It's just some shit that my eyes don't like to. My eyes get to doing some type of weird stuff. My head get to doing some type of weird stuff. And the next thing I know, I'm waking up out my sleep that I didn't even know I was asleep. All right, so, yeah, something is, okay. Somebody is hiding who they truly are, their authentic self. Now, I don't know if you're hiding it, if you're afraid to just come out and pop out, you know, show them what it is, or, you know, if you really haven't recognized that you haven't stepped into your true divinity of who you are and your divine purpose, you know, your true self at this time. But somebody definitely is having a hard time stepping into their true purpose or authenticity. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, and understanding. Let's get the second shuffle real quick. All right, so we got Scorpio energy stepping forward. Very, very, very strong Scorpio energy stepping forward here. Somebody feels like they don't have a choice but to end something, but to let something go here. There's the Reaper here, like in a, I don't know. This is a feminine energy, though, that I'm seeing. Yeah, somebody's dealing with karma. Yeah, and they shouldn't. It's a risk that somebody shouldn't have took here. There's a risk here that either somebody a failed attempt to something here, but I feel like somebody took a risk that they may have shouldn't have taken, and they're dealing with karma here. I could be dealing with talking to a Gemini here, stepping forward. Yeah, but I do want to say that there is a divine connection that's stepping forward here. This is a sacred union that looks like it's coming in for whoever needs to hear that. I'm not sure on what standards it's coming, but it looks like it's coming. We have a liar here as well here that has, you got, hey, you a liar, but what are you going to choose to lie about today? Because I don't know. I feel like somebody is a heavy liar. There's a heavy lying energy here. So it's kind of like, I just need to know what topic we lying about today. That's crazy. For real. Okay, anyway, so what we got here is like this Scorpio energy once again. It's something here that's not over. Somebody could be feeling a little haunted over a lie here. All right? For real. Okay, so let's go ahead and get the message. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, and understanding. All right, y'all, let's get this. Okay, once again, y'all, like I said, fill in the blank reading. That's what I was going to be calling it. But just while I was in the middle of the live taping, I decided to call it the gap reading because it is about filling in gaps if there's any gaps, things that's being left out that need to be said that somebody's not saying here. So we're going to step into it now. And in the end, close to the end, I will start filling these gaps in. But we're going to start with this. Okay, there's revelation here stepping forward. All right. Hey, well, hey, Javon, thank you for the flower. Hey, Timu Card Tarot. That's a weird hell of a name. Okay. Hey, Steve. Hey, Val, if you're still here. All right, so let's go ahead now. Let's get the first shuffle out. Wait. Okay, this is a revelation here. Something that you need to know in order to make some type of move or to finally be able to move out of a stagnant situations. Thank you, Javon. Javon's so sweet, y'all. For real. Javon, I think this week I might go live and try to do it. I don't know what difference that's going to make. But this week, I think I'm going to try to fix me some oxtails. I think I'm going to try maybe like tomorrow or the next day or something. I don't know. Anyway, let's go. I might just go ahead and just see if I can find a restaurant that cook them real good. I don't trust other people. I don't know. We'll see. But I want some, and I got a craving for them now. So I think I'm going to have to go there. All right, so show me the, let's get the first message out that starts the story. Now, y'all keep in mind that they can come out as a full-fledged story to let you know what's up, or it could jump around in general. Mirror images, shit like that. If I'm calling out your sign and it's not your sign, it's the other person, just reverse the role. Allow yourself to hear the message. If it doesn't resonate, that's fine, because I'm on YouTube, man. Come on now. Ain't no telling what type of shit come out when you saw y'all type of energy floating around on YouTube, including my energy too. So it is what it is. But yeah, so let's just see, Show me the divine message. What is it that we need to know at this time for me and my collectives? This is for the end of, actually, this is definitely the end of April. Ain't today April the 30th? So something could have happened on April the 26th, or something could take place on May 26th. Once again, I did say that, but for some reason I'm being told to say it again. All right, show me the message, please. I don't even remember how many. Hold on. What was the 26th? Hold on. Let me be nosy. Okay, so something could have happened Saturday that may revolve around this message for some of you. Show me the overall message, please. What is it that my collective energies need to know and see at this time? What is it that we need to be aware of at this time? I was like, I've never mixed these cards, but then when I pulled it, because I was led to these cards to mix, right? And I was like, they may not even work together. But then when I pulled them out and noticed that they both carried the same kind of symbol, even though they were different arts, you know, I was like, whoa, maybe they will work together. You know, maybe they will work together. So even though I know to trust the divine guidance that I get. And that's why I don't knock nobody, you know, else, because even I still question things. You know, it doesn't mean that I won't move on things, but sometimes it's kind of like, you know, so. And, you know, I'm going to say something else, too. You know, they say that you're not supposed to question God. If you don't question God, how will God give you the, you know, show you what you need? Real talk. How will God not, you know, it's like a teacher. If God is your teacher, you're learning things because God is showing you. Don't you raise your hand and ask your teacher questions? So why wouldn't you question God? Just my own thought to that, you know? Nothing personal. Let's get the message. How do you not question and ask God why is something happening? And so, you know, like, oh, I just need to trust God. It's not saying don't trust, because you trust your parents, right? And they're the only parents you got in this whole wide world, right? You don't know no other parent. You still gonna probably ask them, well, mommy and daddy, why is this? You know what I'm saying? Or why not? Or why, you know what I'm saying? It's only natural for a child to ask their parent questions. So why would we be told to never question God? Who made that up? It just it don't even seem like it make no type of sense. Just saying. If somebody can correct, you know, I ain't saying correct me, because this is literally my own personal thoughts in a, you know, really low key opinion. Certainly ain't a fact to nothing, because even when, you know, the book was written and saying don't do that, we don't even know if that was really put there by men or not. Like, you know, so if somebody could break that down to why not, especially when it's okay to question our parents about stuff, but God is our parent, but we can't question God. You know, somebody help me understand why not. Okay. That's all. There's no beef, no debate, none of that. But, you know, maybe it's something I'm not seeing clearly, you know, real talk. So that's why I say that. Okay. So I don't even know why that was coming out anyway. But I got cards here. Let's go ahead and get them. So we got an ending here, and there's some illusions and some truths coming out. Okay. So we got illusion and truth here. There's a Scorpio here for sure for some of you. So some of you could be dealing with the Scorpio or have Scorpio kind of prominent in your chart or something. Here. There's also a Gemini here as well. 343 is very significant. Let me read. Angel numbers popping out, ain't they? 343. All right. So we got trust. Trust in the connections you feel within you. Certain guides are communicating to and through you, okay? So at this time, you need to trust in the connections that you got working with you at this time. You got you if you know illusions helping you maybe see through illusions, maybe helping you see the truth about some things so you can end something. Okay, and there's also transformation and coming in right after death, and who everybody knows that the death card represents also transformation here, transitioning. Okay, and so there's also forgiveness here, but time to remain focused on the prize, remain focused on where it is that you're pointing your arrow to get shot at with your bow. This is about but somebody's about to take a shot at something, or you know, maybe somebody took a shot at you with something. I don't know, but it does look like there's illusions and truth here, and for you to be making sure that you pay attention to what's speaking through you, making sure you listen to that inner self that's trying to show you that this is an illusion. Then look through this, and you need to see the truth past this illusion. Okay, so there's definitely here something about truth past the illusion. Let's keep going. Let's see what come out. Hold on. Oh well, I'm not sure if y'all can y'all hear what's going on in my background. Let me know. I mean, if you hear the little music, that's fine. Let me know how much you hear it though, because I'm not trying to get demonetized because of that. So let me know, and I'll see what I can do about that. Okay, so we got somebody here that's seeking salvation at this time of divine wisdom as well. Interesting. All right, let's get into these illusions and this truth though, and see what's popping out. All right, so like I said, somebody may have took a risk of something that they probably shouldn't have took a risk on. And this could be a Queen of Pentacles in reverse here. They may have took a risk doing something that they may have shouldn't have took a risk doing. Yeah, this could have a lot to do with a divine connection. Once again, messing around with a divine connection. Let me know if y'all can hear me because I had a phone call. Let me know if y'all can hear me real quick. Javon, can you hear me? Because I don't want to move no further if nobody can hear me. Okay, thank you, Javon. Okay, strangely that I got a call from a Carnival like I guess Carnival cruise. And it's weird because for all this, like all literally, and I think I'm just gonna go ahead and see what's up with it because like at the beginning of the year, I said that I wanted to take a cruise. This was actually not even the beginning of the year. This was actually like around October or September of last year. I was like, I want to take a cruise. You know, I want to go on a cruise, right? And then all of a sudden, I started getting all these, you know, then next thing I know, my coworker said something about a cruise. And I was talking to her about it. And she was, but me and her, I stopped working at that job, and me and her we lost communication with each other, right? So no more about the cruise with that. And then all of a sudden, I started getting all these emails about a cruise, you know, which is regular spam and BS, you know, junk mail and stuff. But it was just a lot of, I don't never get emails about cruises. And all of a sudden, I'm getting all these emails about a cruise. And I'm like, fuck, you know what I'm saying? What's this? Okay. And then so I get back into the motion of saying, like, I would like to take a cruise, right? And then all of a sudden, I find out that my landlord went on a cruise. And I'm like, the fuck? Like, so I'm like, everybody going on cruises. I just, you know, so I'm curious about this cruise stuff. So, you know, and it's crazy because just last night, I never typed in anything. I never signed up for anything. And I wasn't even on Carnival. But just last night, I was laying on the couch and something said start, because I don't know how to look into cruises. You know, like I've heard that they got different plans, different boats do different things and stuff like that. So I've never checked it out, but for the first time last night I decided to kind of glance, and so I looked up cheap cruises. You know, just cheap cruises, just so I could get an idea of what I was even looking at. Cause it was like looking for an airline or flight booking or something. And to me, that's easier than looking that shit up. So I don't know how to look into cruises like that. So I'm like, I didn't type my name into anything. I didn't do nothing. This chick just called, talking about a Carnival cruise. You know what I'm saying? My silence was deadly because I was flabbergasted, not flabbergasted in a bad way, but I was shocked. My mouth was wide open. All I could do was hang up. So I hung up. What the fuck I'm supposed to say? I'm lost in the sauce, hell. I don't know what to say about the cruise. I don't know. But anyway, that's something significant on my end that I got. Maybe that's a sign that I need to go ahead and take a cruise, because I've literally definitely would like to do that now, especially for my birthday, man. But maybe that's a sign. I'm gonna take it. All right. So anyway, y'all, because it's kind of like it goes. And to me, this is I'm saying this as well because of synchronicities. I'm not. It's like cruise is like cruise. Come, come to the cruise. You know what I'm saying? Some weird energy like that because I've never had that much stuff pop up about cruises and stuff, and just the coincidences that's popping off. It's kind of strange. So I think I might see what's up. Anyway, let's get this message out, y'all. So we got this this illusion to the truth coming out, and it's about finally the ending to that. Somebody could have been doing, not trying to speak about spell work or anything, but somebody could have been doing casting some type of, illusion, which is spell work, to, to try to hide some type of truth here. All right, let's get the message. But make sure y'all pay attention to those synchronicities and stuff like that. And it could come in the form of how I just explained that shit. It ain't all got to come in 1 week or a day. It just hit and you kind of like, huh? Like it just stand out to you, So make sure that you don't overlook little things, because little things can mean something big later on. I might end up taking a cruise. Oh, shit. And it be my fate. Let me shut up and just go. I don't know why Titanic just popped up my head. Anyway, Titanic was a setup, though. So, anyway. We got Virgo energy here stepping forward here, along with Cancer or Pisces or Scorpio. This could even be a Capricorn or even a Taurus. But somebody is not move. There's no movement here when it comes down to some type of illusions. There is no something. This is going to be a gap. So we already got a gap. Hey, Inky. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I like your goatee too. Off the record, I just want to say that shit look hot. I like it. Off the record, Inky. Nice goatee, nice cut, nice. Looks good on you. Looks good on you, sir. Anyway, so let's keep going. So yeah, somebody may have been trying to come towards you with illusions, and those illusions have come to a halt. You're welcome. And so keep that in mind. And this could have also been, somebody could have been trying to come towards you with some type of pentacle. And yeah, they was coming in here. And then but there's a cheater here that blocked it off, or that's trying to block this off, but this is like somebody trying to get something to stop coming towards you, but they're using illusions to make this come to a stop. This was something that was already coming real slow, and moving at a certain pace to where you probably didn't even think it was coming anyway. But this is somebody so there's a hold up here. Hold up. Hey. All right, so we already got our first gap. Let's keep going, though. See what else comes out. Kevin Gates in there really playing. I'm off work today, y'all, so I'm in my little zone. I'm gonna get these. I got 2 readings that I gotta get for y'all out today. And then I gotta do my hair for work. I took my hair down last night. So my shit looking like wooga booga booga booga. I booga 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 boo 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 boo. Probably don't tell it what I look like underneath this bonnet. Woo, scared to see it. All right. So this is a trap mode in energy here. Trap motion. Oh man, when I say it's finna be so many gaps. It's so many something here, yo. Let's get it out. Somebody it has to accept that you have been, you know, that you have come to, you know, you shit. You're here. The goddess is here. The shit. Not trying to be funny at all. But somebody, you know, justice is coming in, and somebody has got to face the fact, you know, and not only do they got to face the fact, but baby, you gotta deal and work with this person or situation. Somebody need to just choke it up, suck it up, and understand it is what it is. I don't know what I'm talking about, because, see, in time, somebody is meant to be a leader to something. It's almost like somebody is in training at this time, and they're not even nowhere near close to being in the strength that they are capable of being in. And so while you're playing with this person's still a baby in so many ways. That's crazy that I'm seeing this. Somebody need to accept that. Somebody need to accept that somebody has been reborn. Somebody has turned into the phoenix. It is what it is. You can't deny what you see right in front of you. Even if you try to deny it, I try to know, maybe make other people not see it. You can't stop a phoenix. What the fuck is wrong with you to stop whoever? Sorry, y'all. Just what? Who's trying to stop a phoenix that's already flourished? Bitch, they on fire. What do you mean? And so, but this is the thing. They're still a baby. They're still a baby. Meaning they still got so much to learn and grow. You scared of them now, what you think you're going to be doing later? Like, for real, leave this person alone. I don't know who on this type of time, but let's get the message. Somebody need to accept that it is what it is. And you just, how you going to try to trap this bird? This bird is a phoenix. You can't trap this type of bird. I don't know who I'm talking to, but what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, for real. Hey, Sunsis. You trying to trap a phoenix? Somebody need to understand that you can't trap this. You know, and throwing illusions and stuff. You're trying to stop somebody by lying on them or sending illusions around them or making them look a certain way. Too came out. All right. So yeah, look. I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. From what I'm just from what I'm seeing before I even pick the cards up, this one ain't even turned over, man. But I'm seeing like court is dismissed. You know, this is like, I don't know why I see like a gavel. Court is over with. It is what it is. Accept it. This is walking out of court knowing that you lost the case, and you need to accept that somebody is who they say they are, and somebody is who they are. And this person is actually still got a lot of growing to do, but they're very strong already. That's why this person is feared already, but this is a baby. Now, this could be a baby, a real baby, but I'm not seeing no baby, wham, 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 need a baby bottle and a baby pampy. I'm not catching this. 88 is here as well, man. This 88 I've been seeing the number 88 for a few days. I've even been seeing them in my personal readings. So 88, and y'all, I do personal readings. I want y'all to know that. So if you want a personal reading, hit me up. All right? But don't expect me to do it right here in your face right now. Not gonna happen. Miss me with the BS. But if you want a reading, I'll do that. I don't mind even throwing one for free. I'm cool on that. I take donations, but I also would rather just help you. But I'm not finna let you use me or my energy. Fuck you. When it's time for me to go, I'm gonna go. Because people will suck your energy dry. Especially when you're doing stuff because you just want to help people. So if you can appreciate my help, then I don't mind helping you. But I'm not a fucking robot. At least not for y'all. Understand that. Excuse me for being rude if that's what it seemed like. But I got to keep it real because this is my energy that I put on the line. And people, I've already had people where they come in and try to take advantage of it. They come in and they try to suck it up. They come in and try to transfer it. They do weird shit. So I'm very watchful. And look, I will click off on your ass about my energy. So let's just, if you want one, please, you don't mind hitting me up. You can hit me up on my Instagram. I do not mind. It is in the description, not in the description box, but it's definitely in the about me. Okay. So we got somebody here that's blocked. Somebody need to understand that accept the fact that they can't get past, they can't get through. This is a blocking energy that's done showed up double here. So this lie has been blocked, and somebody need to accept that it's been blocked. There's a block here, okay? Justice. Somebody did this. This goddess that was reborn. This is a reborn goddess. Now this could be a reborn god, because these are goddess cards only. So I'm not gonna see a male figure in them. So I'm definitely gonna keep it neutral. All right. So this could definitely be a god as well that's reborn, and whoever you are, goddess or god, that's still a baby that's reborn. You had a lot of unjustful things that was happening to you, and see somebody afraid. Like when I say karma is here, I had to hurry up and see what's on this card because this one of them cards that I ain't supposed to show, but I can show this one. Well, not really, but. Karma is here, and there's a King of Cups here in reverse that's a little upset right now. And there's also, like I say, Scorpio and Gemini energy is here real strong. There's a divine union that's not so divine because they're not a divine union, bitch. They're karmics, okay? We're dealing with karmics here, and there's a jealous masculine here out of this karmic energy, but this does not have to be a male. Trust me, it don't. So this could be a masculine as female, somebody that's in their masculine energy and very upset about things not working out their way. All right, so there could be a lot of sketchy things happening here. Oof. Then we got the Seven of Swords, and then we got people hiding behind bushes and shit. Okay, well, all right, okay, hiding behind bushes. So we got somebody here that's wanting to tell you something, but they're having a hard time saying it. They don't know how to say it. This person could be wanting to write out some type of letter towards you. There could even be someone that's trying to write a grievance out about you, but they don't have nothing to say because you ain't did shit. You know what I'm saying? For some of you. But for somebody, there's somebody here that's wanting to tell you something. They have, whoever this is, not only do they want to tell you something, but they also know they want to tell you something about this karmic couple or this karmic situation that's going on around you here. But it's so many gaps here, y'all. Already. It's so many gaps. I don't know. So many of them. But we'll see. We're going to get to the bottom of it. Let's keep going. We finna already start a second row. But I think I'm going to go ahead and fill in these gaps first. But sometimes that second row helped me with understand the gaps better. But we'll still get to it. So there's a strength here about how somebody got a strong you ain't got no choice but to adapt to something that it's almost like how old girl on American Gods say join or die. You know what I'm saying? Like join forces or die, y'all, because ain't nobody gonna be happy in this situation. So look, you're gonna have somebody's being told to adapt to a situation. This is the conclusion to it. Hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. Something is what it is. Deal with it or else. Get the fuck on. That's really what it is here. Like straight up. And so somebody belongs to someone. Somebody belongs where they are. This is their home. This is where they belong. This is where they're going to be. This is like, it doesn't matter if this is somebody's new career. This is like somebody's change of like being transferred to some other, job site or whatever. And you know how people like, this is the new manager. Don't nobody like them, but this is where they finna be. You got to deal with this or you can find you another job because this person is going to be here. Okay. This is what's coming out and is real strong. Just Yeah. Okay. So let's clarify strength. Tell me more about the strength here, about adapting to a situation, making sure that you understand that, hey, somebody is not trying to do this, but this is somebody's karma. Hey, you don't want to adapt, you don't got to, but hey, you deal with that. You got to move around. So this shit is for real. Somebody is like, okay, you can fight all day long, but hey, there's a risk here that somebody probably shouldn't have took here once again. And it looks like they're going to be dealing with karma, like for real here, strong, in a very strong way. I don't know what it is somebody's doing. I'm gonna go ahead and fill in these. Let's see about filling in the gaps real quick. So in the gap between, because we got truth here, but see, we got something about this illusion. The truth is not seen yet. This is kind of, I love how it's looking. I want to show y'all. I love it so much. Real talk. I want to show y'all this shit. Y'all don't mind me. I look like I look like somebody grandmammy. Anyway, look. Do you see how on the illusions right here, you see how the illusions have come to a stop, but the truth is still blank? This is what I love so much about the fill in the gap energies, because now we get to fill in the blank and get the truth. You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, look at how much it's gaps. It's gaps. And see, we don't know nothing about this right here. This time leadership here steps forward, and how we got this, this wise person. So we don't know what's going on with this as well. But we do know that somebody strongly took a risk that they probably shouldn't have took here, and it led them into their karma in a very, very strong way. Okay, so as y'all can see, yes, but I love this right here. I love seeing it because I want to see this truth, and I know y'all want to know what's up too. Let's see if we can get it. Watch my shit don't want to. Okay, I promise y'all I'm gonna give me an actual stand that's meant for this. I be on some real nigger rigging. I came from a household of nigger riggers. Hey, so I learned how to nigger rig things real quick, real good. All right, so let's go ahead and try to fill in this gap. When it comes down to these illusions stopping because the truth is out, and then it's causing this blockage, and now that somebody's going to have to accept something because it's stopping something here. Let's see what this truth is. Please fill in the gap between the Knight of Pentacles in reverse and the Three of Wands in reverse, please. Okay. Offer. Somebody also is a sweetheart. Somebody is a sweetheart. There's an emperor here that may not be moving towards you. This could be stopping this as well. This emperor has stopped, somebody, and somebody's committed to the past and committed to a King of Pentacles in reverse. All right, this is some type of chaotic ass contract, and this Queen of Wands here from the past is actually getting out of a delay here from some injustice stuff once again that we already talked about, and there's a lot of betrayal here that's being finally balanced out and put to death. Okay. So yeah, somebody was definitely trying to trap a person here. We got that trap energy coming right back out. We already saw the bird in the cage, and now we're seeing this energy right here, the Eight of Swords in reverse. So somebody definitely was trying to trap you and trying to hide the truth. But the truth is being given out here, but we still don't know exactly fully what the truth is. But one thing I can say is that the truth is that somebody is a sweetheart. They're also innocent. They're accepted by others. This person has a open childlike spirit, which is, I strongly recommend that everybody keep a grasp onto their childlike spirit. Doesn't mean you got to walk around acting like a damn kid, but childlike spirit. Make sure you keep that spark within you. Sometimes we are too serious in this world. Sometimes we do need to laugh a little bit. It's just like a comedian. Laugh at my pain. Sometimes you do got to do that. you know, to keep pushing through life. But I do know that there are people in this world that tend to forget that they used to be a child. And I've even heard other people talking about don't be so childlike, you know, like moving on that energy, trying to cover up who you truly are. If you ain't really that, then don't do that. I don't know. You only who you are, but sometimes, hey, sometimes you got to dig deep to bring it back out. And that's okay. Real talk. So for the ones who may have felt like they lost that spark, don't think that you can't get it back. I guess I want to say it like that for you, you know, because and the ones that feel like, you know, it's not trying to be funny, but the ones that feel like because a person could be, you know, be grown as hell. I ain't saying be immature, you know, but have a childlike spirit and it glows. Get out your feelings because and stop mugging this person or side eyeing this person because you have lost touch with your child spark. You know, sometimes one child has more light than the next. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep it real. That's why some kids are spotted and they stand out more than the next. It ain't always because of a child's looks. You know what I'm saying? Why they end up on Gerber commercials and shit like that. Huggies commercials. Sometimes they have a spontaneous personality about them that makes them stand out a little bit different. Then you got some children that are running hide behind the parent and, you know, peek outside and stuff like that. They're one that rather be guarded. So if you're dealing with an adult that's got a childlike spirit that's very spontaneous and it combusts like it do, because I got that type of spirit and I'd be damned if I let anybody try to knock it out of me because they feeling some type of way. Baby, get on my level. Real talk. I'm going to be one to speak it. And so I want to encourage anybody else. Yes, if somebody's saying you being, you know, well, why you laughing all the time? Why you always smiling? Why you always in the, because bitch, I'm not going to let you take me out of it. Who are you? Why you not getting, you need to smile a little more. You need to make a couple of jokes or something because goddamn, you know what I'm saying, for real. So yeah, for that, somebody need to know that and hear that. But the truth is, this person is a sweetheart. This person carries a childlike spark within them. This person got a cup of innocence. It is what it is. So now we got this gap here with this injustice. Like I was speaking about this injustice that was done over here. We got this gap here. The injustice hasn't really came out. And this person has still managed to be reborn. Even though somebody was trying to keep this egg from cracking and hatching and all this shit. And then the little legs started coming out. They tried to chop him off. Damn. Mutilating them before they come out. Really? So now we got this time here. In time, somebody's this wise leadership. Like I said, this is still a baby. This is still a baby. And this baby was done unfairly. This baby was done in illegal ways. Very unjust energy is coming in with a goddess or a god-like energy. Y'all, let me go check my dough. Because I got too much weird shit that's been happening around me. Hold on. I shouldn't worry about it as long as you bark. Shit, you ain't even moved off the couch. What you barking at? The fuck? You ain't even moved off the sofa, bro. You acting like an old man. Don't come to my door. Zeke barking at the door like an old man. He ain't even, dude sitting on the couch. I had made me some lemon water. I need to add a little bit more water to it and drink that up. All right. So this emperor here sees you as a sweetheart. Knows the truth, that knows that you are a sweetheart here. They know. This emperor know. All right. So just so I don't know who this emperor is or this job is or this company is that's trying to make you look like a certain way. But this boss or the CEO or whoever this is, they are very aware of who you truly are, what you truly got going on. And these people just need to accept this shit. You know what I'm saying? Just period. That's what it's looking like. Okay. So let's go ahead now. Now, when we're filling in we're filling in the blank between this injustice energy that somebody shouldn't have took a risk on when it comes down to how time is going to make somebody a wise leader. All right, so let's talk about it. Okay, so we got this emperor here stepping forward. Somebody is watching the hell out of this. All right? Are watching the hell out of you. Just so you know that. This gap is getting double filled, just so we all know that. So we got this emperor here that's coming out of a delay of when it comes down to a reward. They're ending some type of betrayal here that more than one person put together. Virgo energy also picking up on Aquarian energy stepping forward, as well as Scorpio and Pisces energy. Aries, you're here too. So basically, it's like this emperor is moving forward in time. They see somebody else as this wise leadership, or they're stepping forward, they're stepping into their wise leadership. This emperor could be the one that's just, is a baby. They could be a baby. They could be still learning some things. Just because it's an emperor does not mean they fully know everything that's going on, you know? All right. We'll see what's happening here. It is I'm talking about, like, they are definitely ending some type of betrayal though, but it takes time to do certain things. But this person is finally stepping into their role of a leader, a wise leader, making wiser decisions, doing what's best, it looks like. Now, this is this emperor, yes, but this is still a baby. I'm sorry. That's what I'm seeing. This person could be a young emperor. This could be somebody that's just now becoming an emperor, or even for that matter, somebody who's just young in age, and doing big things. Now, and sometimes we got to learn how to hold and maneuver certain things, masculine or feminine energy here stepping forward. Once again, these genders is not really stepping out in this reading at all. Like, so it can be any gender. And y'all, if you know me, like, sometimes gender stand out so strong, I gotta say it how it is. And a lot of times I move on energy. This time it's real energetic. I'm not really picking up on a male or a female like that. Now, masculine and feminine energy, yes, very strong, but really for the most part, no. All right, so let's keep going. Let's get on the second row and see what's going on. Tell me more, please, about this message. Okay, so somebody is right now paying attention and receiving, stepping forward when it comes down to their self-worth. This person is transforming, like, for real. And it's like, and this is how the illusion is being broken, and how something is not being, because somebody's like stepping out, and it's like they're killing the illusion by obedience. Look how this person is moving, yo. I love the energy. They're stepping forward. It's like, and so the people that's trying to deceive a situation, they can't do nothing but see the honesty, see stuff for what it really is, because you're stepping out in your self-worth. They got you effed up, whoever you are. So this is kind of like, as long as you were hidden, they can say what they want to say, and it leads people to believe what they want to believe, right? But when you step out of, and this was, I don't know why, I guess you've been put up for so long or not seen for so long, motherfuckers just made their own story up about you. This is definitely what I'm picking up for somebody. That could be specific. It's like, and then you pop out, And they say, so, hey, you got to pop out and show a motherfucker you did that. And you ain't even, it was just time for you to pop out. You pop out, and it's like you shit on the lies, but you don't know that they're lies. You don't realize that somebody's been lying on you. So it's like, you're not even trying to prove nobody wrong. You're just popping out and showing them without trying to. Wow. Sometimes you just gotta pop out and show them, look, hey, I'm a squabble up. Somebody. Ain't that squabble up? Wouldn't he say that? Don't he say that on squabble up? Sometimes you gotta pop out and show them. Because you did. And here's the thing. You didn't intentionally do it. This is you minding your own business. Oh, I got to go to the doctor today. Oh, I got to go to the grocery store today. Oh, I got to go to work today. Oh, I got to go do something with my life. Wash my car. Shit. Let me go clean my yard up. Like something you doing is showing the complete opposite of what was said about you, what was the illusion. So it definitely put a halt on the illusion. Let's see. Tell me more about this self-worth in the present energy. Because finally the present has come out right here, right now. You're showing out. You popping out and showing. That's what's up. Pop your collar too while you at it. Boy, you got somebody in distress. Oh shit. Okay. So the proposal was denied because you popped out. Like, this is okay. So a long time ago, I left my son with his grandmother after she talked me into keeping him with her when I was at the bus station finna jump up, and me and my son was finna jump ship. My son was a toddler. You know what I'm saying? We were finna jump ship and start a new life. You know, I was a young mother trying to just live, you know, and do me, and felt like it was better to start life in another environment. So I was ready to leave the home state. That was my first time leaving the state. And of course I was going to take my son with me. But she talked me out of it, right? And see, after I let her keep him, I'm gonna make this long story short. After I let her keep him because I believed that she meant right by me, because it was his grandmother. You know, this was a mother figure in my life. So why wouldn't I assume that she meant well? You know. So, but come to find out, she done went to DHS and told them, she was telling them shit like, I just left the kid. I didn't tell her where. She drove me to the fucking bus station. She knew exactly where I was going. She talked me into keeping my son with her. He was packed up too. What the hell? I did not think I was finna depart from my son at this bus station. So she knew what was up. But yet she went to the DHS. The stories was she went to DHS and told them that I just left my son. I didn't tell them where I was going. I just disappeared in the bitch like thin air and just left my son on them. Abandonment. In other words, I have abandonment issues. Why would I do that to my kids? For one. Let's go there. Now, 88. Now, meanwhile, I'm in another state getting big, getting ready for my kid. Got him a whole wardrobe of shit and all, bed set, everything. And all of a sudden, I go back and get my kid and find out he was in DHS custody because of his father, because of them, the way that they was doing certain shit and neglection and stuff like that, right? But they turned around and told them that they would basically, look, if I wouldn't have, I popped back up out of nowhere to get my kid. Nobody was answering calls. But they kept saying he ain't here. It was during the Easter holiday, and something in my spirit said, "Don't go back." I was living in Oklahoma. Something said, "Don't go back." You know, and so I stayed. I stayed another week. I had 2 jobs, and I was dancing on the side. I'm gonna keep it real as shit. You know what I'm saying? Because my mentality was make sure me and my kid didn't need or want for nothing. Not even a dude to help me. Real shit. I was in that type of zone. So I went back, and something said don't leave. So I didn't leave. Come to find out that next following Friday, they was finna get full custody of my son. Real shit. I didn't even know nothing was going on with my son. They told me my son was out of town with his grandparents chilling on Easter type shit. He was in foster care, hear me? Behind my back, didn't have a clue. You feel me? So I had something in my spirit listening to God telling me, you know, to do something that I didn't understand at that age. I wasn't but like 19, 20. You know, I was a baby. Didn't understand nothing that was going on. All of a sudden, something say pop up. I popped up. Everybody's mouth was dropped because they were supposed to take my son home that day, and I wasn't supposed to see my son again until he was 18. All because of them lying on me. All because she talked me into letting my son stay with her when I was fully fledged, ready to take him with me. Feel me? Real shit. So these are people that have a problem with me today because I won't do their hair, I won't kiss their ass, but they've never apologized to me about any of this shit. Never. And don't plan on it. They'd rather just decline me and leave me to the wayside and treat me like I'm the problem. But in the midst of all of this, I popped out of no fucking where. Nobody expected that. Nobody saw that shit coming. Somebody is just popping out and showing some shit. I did not know what was all going on. You may not know what's going on, but for some reason, the fact that you popping in on the motherfucker, the fact that you popping up out of nowhere, somebody may need to do a secret pop-up on the motherfucker too. Off the record. This may be something that somebody need to do. Pop out and show them. You may need to pop out on somebody. You know, the secret expecting something in a secret way, especially if I'm talking about a company or a job. You know, you may need to pop in out of nowhere and see what the fuck is going on here. You know what I'm saying? Because you may find out that a lot of stuff is going on around a place or a situation. Because that right there is definitely stepping forward for me to say that, especially in this case. But you may find out there's something going on that hides itself when you're around, that you need to find out the truth or get to the bottom of, okay? That's for somebody. All right, but this is karma here. All right, that somebody is dealing with. Why they're dealing with this karma? Because of this Queen of Wands energy, and because of how somebody was trying to keep this Queen of Wands from doing something here. All right, I don't know. Let's keep going. But you and your self-worth is what stopped this shit. You stopped it. You popped out and showed them. I'm tickled at that, low-key. Tell me more, please. You belong somewhere. Wherever you belong, you are right where you need to be, okay? At this time in your life, you are exactly, whether it looks wrong or right, and it came out. It came on out. It came on out. You are where you need to be right now. Wherever you are right now in your life, whatever stage you're at, wherever path you're on, where you're standing right now. If you're standing at work, if you're leaning up against the wall wondering, why am I here? Ain't shit to do. Well, it don't even matter. Whatever you're doing, you right where you need to be right now. If you're driving, if you're walking, if you're listening to me, however you're doing it, you ain't missed a step, okay? The past, especially with the past, you definitely moved away from it. Yeah. And the choices that you could have made here, somebody is very grounded, very stable, okay? Very solid mindset, very good energy stepping forward. I'm talking about emotionally stable. Somebody was trying to knock your emotions off because they wanted to trap you, but they needed you to be out of whack with your emotions to do it. That didn't happen because you're emotionally stable. Just so you know, off the record, whoever I'm talking to, if you're not emotionally stable and you know it, you know you better than I know what's going on. Just because I'm reading these cards don't mean that I'm reading them for you. So I don't mean no harm, but don't take it if it ain't for you. All right. So look, somebody here you have walked out of the BS. You decided that you were, see, this is kind of like being caught up in your head, being caught up in the wind. See, like I said, very grounded. You're where you need to be, and somebody wants you discombobulated. Queen of Wands. For real. This Empress in reverse here. This is the person that needs to accept. They don't want to accept something. This person right here is unable. They have to let go. They know they can't redo something. See, this is not this Empress in reverse first time trying to destroy a person's character, draw illusions over another person. This is not their first time doing this. They know that this is them getting caught up, because of your rebirth, because of how you did something. They can't do it to you like they do it to other people. They can't do it. I'm not saying that this Empress in reverse has to stop what they're doing. I'm just saying what they're doing is not working on you. Period. It's not working with you. How they're trying to discombobulate your mindset or make other people look at you a certain way, they can't do it to you. You showing up in this Queen of Wands energy. You showing up with your self-worth. You showing up showing this. I'm standing right where I belong, bitch. Who are you to try to knock me off my shit? I'm on my goddamn throne. Who are you to try to take me down off of it? And that's how it can be, Sansa. Sometimes we just have to recognize our self-worth. That's why a person can get away with something so long when a person don't see themselves as a true, like they deserve something that they really deserve. This is how people get by with bullshitting over people and making them slow down on what they need to do and blase, making them feel unworthy of movement for themselves. And in this case, this one they can't, even if they've been getting away with it this time, it's not gonna happen. You've risen as a phoenix. It's a wrap. This is like trying to catch like a butterfly shit, trying to catch a dragon. Trying to catch a dragon in a net. Can you imagine? This person can't do this. Like they saw you, this person be catching dragonflies, and you was like, they saw you was like, ooh, you a big pretty dragonfly. I'ma catch you. And they haven't, now they lying to other people and saying that you ain't even a dragonfly, you or something else, and all this other shit. All this because they can't catch your ass. Like they can't net you, put you in their net. And see, this Empress in reverse is moving because man, this is one of the reasons right here. Information is coming out in a different way. Fill in the gap. Tell me more, please. Because this Empress in reverse has moved farther. They already further ahead than where they should be with some shit. But not. This is almost like celebrating early. That's what I'm saying, further ahead on. Okay? Because they already passed where they should be with something. Already had their mind up that something was going to be done. And they felt like they was going to do it in this amount of time. Time is like they're ahead of themselves. In other words, this Empress in reverse, male or female. This is, remember I said that salvation was here because of you getting some type of truth. Truth was coming out past these illusions that was put over you. See, now we got this Empress in reverse here that's up here summoning shit. They ahead of themselves. For real. And I still got to clarify it but it's going to put me right. It's like a setback energy because this Empress in reverse is ahead of themselves. Like for real. The cards is showing me this. Like dead serious. I have to go backwards to be able to even understand what it is that they're summoning because they're so far ahead of themselves. I know that sounds weird, y'all, but that's the truth. This motherfucker is ahead of themselves. For real. Big time ahead of themselves. Big time ahead of themselves. Tell me more about what it is that they're summoning, looking for salvation. Okay, because they want somebody to let go. This is a liberation here, freedom, and their independence. They want somebody to let go. Okay, okay. They want somebody to let go of their liberation of independence. Being free and independent. You can do what you want to do. While remaining ambitious and then also open to communicate even with others. You're telling people the truth about some shit. And also you're revealing something about the future here that's messing with this person. Why did that fall off my table? That was weird. Interesting. So somebody is trying to when I picked that other one up, it just came to me. Somebody trying to separate you from your protection, or trying to separate you from some type of field, or it's like an energy field here. I don't know what it's given, a frequency or something. You could be on a certain frequency at this time, and somebody could be trying to get you back to a certain another frequency. Something about an energetic field, almost like somebody's trying, like you have some type of energy around you, maybe. This could even be divine energies, spirits, somebody's trying to, like, make your energetic field or whatever this is, your aura, or it's really thick energy here, and somebody's either trying to you know, stretch it out, make it, thin it out, something. Shave it down. It's weird. It's weird. But I ain't gonna lie. I'm low-key kind of tripping off this queen of, I mean, not queen, but this empress in reverse. What is it that they're summoning? An ending. They're trying to bring an ending here. They're trying to wrap something up here. But see, nothing's happening. They can't do it. They can't do it. Why not? Because it's too many eyes on them right now. That's why. Pisces energy is stepping forward. Capricorn is stepping forward. Gemini is stepping forward. There's a demon here. There's a demon here. This demon is stepping forward. It's kind of that part. So I don't know if that's what's being summoned. Because I don't see them, but they're stepping forward. And I'm gonna low-key show you how I saw that. Because of this pig, this hog down here that's hiding in the corner. This hog stood out to me, and I couldn't even place, it's like I couldn't place a sign to it. And then I was told because it's a demonic spirit. It's not a sign at all. It's a spirit. And then I was immediately took to the spirits that ran into the demon that asked to be, the legion of demons that asked to be placed into the you know, the pigs, you know, in the Bible. So yeah. All right, so let's go ahead and see, because it's like I say, this Empress in reverse is way in, they're like way ahead of themselves. So catching up to this Empress in reverse. Show me more, please. Because this is just not catching up to this Empress in reverse. They summoned something, but they were way ahead of themselves when they did it, I want to say. Very ambitious about and devoted to money here. And see, this was found out through communication. Somebody could have found this out already. This see, and this is the fortune that's not going to be restored. See, like I said, this person was so far ahead of themselves. Didn't even and really they're not going to be able to get this money or this fortune. Just saying, there is no action of giving this to this person is not going, this Empress in reverse is not gonna get this money. I don't know, like, there is absolutely nothing you can say about somebody. And he's talking to, what does, I just want to know, why is bad mouthing or belittling or degrading somebody else or putting an illusion over somebody else? And the reason why it's time for me to ask is because it's been a couple of readings that I've done, and it's all about for the love of money, but then it's like bashing somebody that has nothing to do with the money. It's kind of like, why do they need to get rid of this person for this money, and this person has nothing, unless this person doesn't know that they have something to do with this money? I'm confused, because it's kind of like, okay. This revelation comes through communication. This emperor receives this communication or this revelation through communication. And it was allowed to put this is what's putting Ten of Swords to rest. This is what's in it, and this has a lot to do. Now, this could be the wise leader that may have, this person may have, this emperor could have communicated with, and in time the truth came out. So it took some time for the truth to be seen, or this revelation to show itself. Let me see. Somebody did something on their own. All right, and somebody is very confident of what they all right. Somebody's very confident about what you see, what you believe. Something about you that makes them you make a believer out of this person. That's what I'm picking up on. 22 is stepping forward as well. Somebody's name could be Iris. Somebody may like Nike or wear the hell out of Nike. Somebody cries a lot, but when you cry, this is somebody who can cry so easy. They cry easier than me. But whoever you are, you got some really pretty skin. Whoever this person is has really fair, beautiful, fair skin. This could be a Caucasian. Really beautiful skin. Whoever you are also has beautiful lips. You may not, I don't know, it's so many Caucasians, it's Irish people, I don't know. So just, I'm seeing a Caucasian that has some really beautiful full lips. And these are not injections, I'm sorry, but they're natural. So this person may not be full Caucasian. I don't know, but this is what I'm picking up on the skin, the first skin of a Caucasian. This person actually might be mixed, but catching more of Caucasian features. I'm not sure what's happening with that, but this person has extreme, when I say fair skin, very pale skin, almost Snow White. But this person is got lips of a black person. I'm just gonna call it. They really pretty lips, and they're natural. They're not injected. So I don't know if this person is, I'm picking up on like maybe Irish or something. Could be. I don't know if that makes a difference, but yeah. All right, so anyway, let's go ahead and see here. This revelation here. Oh, no, 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 no. I moved too fast. See what I'm saying? They even, see, this Empress in reverse. Okay. They moving so fast, I got to keep up with them. But they running into a wall, bruh. But let me see. Tell me more about this fortune. Because like I say, this is not going to be restored. See, this is you got the Ten of Swords here in reverse. It goes back. The reason why that's not being restored is because this Emperor has gotten some type of revelation here. This person moved so far ahead. Now we caught up. Now we're caught up. This person to move so far ahead of themselves because they was trying to get something using this betrayal, but this Emperor has already caught wind of this betrayal through communication, and they got this revelation. Tell me more about this revelation through communication that this Emperor has received at the right time or right on time about this wise leadership, or this is them taking wise leadership because of what they've received, this information once again. Okay, so what we got here is shit. We got the Ten of Pentacles in reverse here. We got somebody here that's being uprooted maybe from a home. Somebody could be getting put out. Somebody could lose some type of home, money, inheritance. Once again, this money here, there's somebody, fortune here. Somebody could lose this fortune here. This is definitely this Ten of Pentacles in reverse. All right, here we got somebody here that's not saying no, no, no. They're walking away and they're putting an ending to this disaster when it comes down to this Ten of Swords. We definitely got somebody here that's trying to ride the back of somebody else's coattail here. But this is like dragging along. This is not really trapping this person, but it's definitely got this person feeling a little miserable because they feel like somebody's dragging them down. Dragging them down, okay? That energy is strong. Now, out of this, when it comes down to this revelation and the communication here that came in, this was somebody's burden here. Somebody was left, put a burden on another person here when it came down. Okay, somebody got caught with their shit down. This could be just in generally, they got caught with their shit down. Red-handed. Yeah. This revelation, somebody got caught red fucking handed. Hold on. And yeah, they're not able to remove themselves out of the situation. Like, you can't say it wasn't you. You can't say you didn't have nothing to do with this. This is like catching somebody on camera, candid camera or some shit, and they say it wasn't them, but bitch, I see you. You see you. Who is that then? They look just like you. This is like like an employee get caught stealing their work, and they didn't realize that it was an extra camera in the corner. Real shit. And this ain't the cameras, like at your job, you got the cameras that come with, that they employee cameras. You can see everything going on. Now, this is like a little camera in the corner behind some shit that you didn't know was there. like for real. Somebody didn't know they got caught red-handed. Somebody got caught with their shit down. You can't get away from this one. No. See, the options are here. Okay, so, hey, but we can, you can, if you want some help, we can get some help. You need some help, all right? This is like somebody was trying to use as many, this person got so far ahead of them. They still jumping and getting ahead of themselves. This is kind of like trying to block somebody off before they keep going straight. Like, so they won't see the rest of what's going on. Let me block you off and have you come this way instead. This is somebody getting ahead of themselves. They don't know how to walk away from something, so they're trying to use other options. This person now, this Empress in reverse is still on the roll. It doesn't matter if they didn't been, the truth is out. It don't matter if this person is still on the roll and they don't know how to walk away. They don't know how to leave something alone, and they still feel like they got other ways that they can skin this cat. I will never give up. They won't. For real. This person feels like they need to just mix a couple of more concoctions together. I saw this and them over it, yo. Look, like this. I just need to do a little bit more. That's it. Just a little bit more. This person is not submitting. Okay, this is somebody who refuses to submit or be submissive to something that they're being told to just accept. Accept. This is another format of saying submit or get on. You ain't got to accept it. If you ain't going to accept it, then you can't be here, though. This person is refusing to submit. But they still feel like they got other choices, other options, other things that they can do. It's kind of funny, but it ain't. Because it's kind of like, low-key, like, how is this person's ending going to turn out because of this? Definitely nothing gapped here. Matter of fact, it's a little overlap. But let me see. Tell me, this is the last card, y'all, that I actually got. So let's get this last card out and see. Well, not the last card, but the last one that's coming out. Stillness. Okay. Okay, so we got this. Okay, so you could be a Cancer. You could be a Pisces. You could definitely be a Gemini as well. For some reason, I'm picking that up. Being still to something is your strength right now. The fact that you are alert to it, and that you are, it's kind of like, don't make no sudden moves or irrational moves. I'm hearing. Let things flow as they should flow. Keep flowing because they are. That you just don't see how things are falling in place or working out. Yeah, see, there's somebody here co-creating and working with you. You just don't know it. The future, you will later. Yeah, somebody hopes that in the future that you have, that there's potential here. Oh my God, to actually get. Oh, maybe later on down the line we can have a little have a drink or two. Maybe go play some Monopoly or something together. I had to say something, y'all. I don't know what to say, so I'm just taking how you choose. I mean, like Monopoly. So be still right now. Being still is important. Okay? So the past is, pay attention. This is something that's been happening. Make sure you remain grounded. The truth is just coming out. That's all. It's kind of like you are being told to just be still and listen, yo. Just make sure you stay alert and aware of the situation. You always need to know what's going on around you, 10 toes down here. Period, yo. And so tell me about this stillness. Last but not least, final card, stillness, okay? All right, so Queen of Wands, you're being called to, you're the one that's being called to be still. It fell on the Queen of Wands, especially when it comes down to this Empress in reverse. This Empress in reverse does not know that you're looking dead at them. They do. This Empress in reverse does not have to be a female. Off the record, just making sure that y'all know this. Could be a male. Could be anybody. Could be your cat. I don't know. But this person don't, they got their back turned not knowing. And they trying to chop shit down. This person's so, it's just funny that they trying to chop shit down and you standing behind them with all these flowers. Like, you forgot about these? Like, wow. Like, so we got this King of Swords here that's paying attention to shit too. Just saying. Yeah, and this new beginning, this risk here, this King of Swords is here twice. And they in the upright both times. They looking at this risk here that this King of Pentacles in reverse. They looking at this risk that this King of Pentacles in reverse took, and they also looking at this truth that then came in. You see what I'm saying? Like this this King of Swords is in the front and the back, bitch. The only reason I'm saying it like this is because that means to me that they got eyes behind their head. They see what's going on. They're looking at the truth. They're getting the truth, and this truth is helping them out of this delay, putting some stuff to rest, bringing in the Four Swords energy, moving with their guard up, peak game. Look, to put in some type of work here, and they is putting in the work. Knave of Pentacles, they putting the plan together. But meanwhile, they back here, this death. We got the Fool, the death. We got the King of Swords again, looking at this King of Pentacles in reverse, and you're looking at him like where he cannot get out of something. To see something is being put to an ending, but you're stuck, you're trapped. You sacrificed yourself, bro. He looking at how this King of Pentacles in reverse sacrificed themselves for this Empress. Not trying to be funny when I say what I'm about to say. But I'm going to say it because I know what I feel. And this is making my stomach twirl just a little bit. But I'm going to say it. Remember I said this is a baby. This is a goddess or a god that's stepping forward, that somebody need to accept, right? This is a baby though. Remember I said that this person still got so much to learn, but that don't mean that their power ain't strong as shit. And this is an adult, but this is a baby when it come down to this goddess or god energy within this person. Now, what do gods and goddesses look for you to do? Not trying to be funny when I say what I'm saying here. But a lot of them seek your worship and praise. A lot of them seek you to, just like they got a whole church in the name of Beyonce. Not trying to be funny when I speak this shit. I will definitely never enter that church. But for the most part, this is a good example. You got somebody here that's literally going all the way to the left when it comes to this god, this baby god or baby goddess. See, sacrificing yourself to certain shit does not necessarily mean I'm willing to give myself up to this cause. Sometimes you sacrifice yourself unknowingly because how much you put into this cause to fuck it up, manipulate. It don't matter if it's good or bad. And if you lose, especially when you're going in to stir shit up and destroy some stuff, and if you lose, guess what? You still sacrificed yourself. You still sacrifice. All that energy just went where? Where did it go? It went to the person that you couldn't beat. So you sacrificed it. You gave it up to that person. So it's a format of worship. It's a format of praise. See, you got to be careful who you hate. You got to be careful who you hate. You got to be careful who you hate. You hear me? Be still. You got the Ten of Swords out here. Be still. The ending is here. The betrayal has hit the fan. The shit is all over the place. Now, the truth is showing out. This person was trying to ride you. For some reason, I don't know, like, wear you. They couldn't wear you, so they tried to ride you down and take over you. This is, I don't know. You walking minding your damn business here. This is a format of trying to trap you. You walking minding your business, person latch on to you. It's like before you know it, you go in the ground. I don't know, I just picture you, the more you walk, you getting way down by this person until they don't see nobody but this person wearing you. This person is over you. You still moving, they just don't see you no more because they done weighed you down to where you are unseen at this point. I see that working and coming in somebody, like somebody's trying to do that. This is somebody that's trying to find your weakness and cut it off. Delilah and Samson energy here with this 9 of Pentacles here. Somebody's definitely trying to gain some type of reward out of your weakness here. Yeah, but you're so strong, it's ridiculous, you know? And this person may want to say something to you. They could be pissed. There is a camera here. What the fuck? Now, I know I ain't tripping, but that look like a little camera right there. Just chilling. Now, it might be a pencil sharpener. You know what I'm saying? Because he is over here trying to, struggling to write some shit out. So it could be a pencil sharpener. But for the most part, it definitely looks like a camera, like a webcam or something. So somebody could be watching you for sure. Just saying. See, somebody want to tell you about this karmic shit. They want to tell you. They want to tell you, like, but it's something about you doing fine, handling things by yourself. They don't really probably have to tell you. It's like they want to, though. Somebody isn't so wise. Somebody wasn't so wise, or somebody wanted you to not be so wise when it came down to knowing your self-worth as well. If I keep making you feel unworthy of something, then you ain't going to never get the wisdom that you actually are worthy of it, okay? But you are. It's like I say, somebody got caught with their shit down. And they got caught slipping. They got caught red-handed. And they still don't know how to walk away from something. Instead, what they're doing is just trying to find another route to mix up some type of concoctions to bring this ending. The ending is here, though, already. We'll bring the betrayal, but the ending is here already. The Ten of Swords is out here twice. The Empress then showed up in the end. And this Emperors are already out here. So these could be business partners. This could be this Empress in reverse is here. And it's over for this Empress in reverse. Whatever you summoned, excuse me, with this, got to get a little deeper into this. What did this Empress in reverse, what was they trying to summon? What type of energy? Or what were they trying to do? What kind of pain? What were they trying to summon to bring the world in? Okay, they was trying to get your direction to be clogged and set you back. Okay, a setback. They were summoning a setback. So wouldn't nobody work with you or talk to you, so you would be stuck. And you would feel like, you could not move any further because it was just too chaotic. way too much mess going on. It's too toxic. You know, this almost like fucking with your environment to make you feel like your environment was too toxic and you just don't want to be there, making you feel like, why am I here, Ike? Type energy. That's weird. That's a little Tell me a little bit more about this Two of Wands, please. Okay, this was to make sure that for this Empress, it was to make sure that some type of plan did not work when it came down to this gesture that's about to get handed towards you with this Ace of Pentacles. Okay. So it was to make sure that you got rejected or you did not accept something, that something was guarded so you would not get your money or your work or something like that. But this is a Virgo, this is a hermit that wants this pentacle, or this is something that's secretly going to be given to you, or this is going to be given to you anyway, or they know. Somebody could be doing research and they know that something is coming to you. Tell me more about this Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles. This Emperor wants to bring you out the cold here with this Ace of Pentacles. But this is like hermit energy once again. There's some research being done. You could be doing some research about this offer here. Somebody may not, somebody may have been doing some research about something and it wasn't happy with what they found out. Okay. Yeah, they was trying to set somebody else back, even if it was at the stake of them getting hurting them or them getting hurt. And this is like exposed and made clear at this time. Somebody is like, this person need to be at peace, or this person is being at peace, and instead of like all over the place, Queen of Cups in reverse. It's like this person is in the Six of Swords energy though, you know, and this King of Pentacles in reverse is here popping up. You know, and it's like they got other options. Once again, like I said, they know how to walk away from a situation. They feel like it's other options to mix concoctions and shit. But this is not going to work. This is a wish that's not fulfilled. This is not going to happen. And somebody's like left without a decision to make except to fight. So it's kind of like this is the last resort. After this, bitch, I'm just finna fight you. Bitch, I'm finna just fight you. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody's like, they running out of options, but they still feel like they got at least something else that they can do. And if it seems like if that don't work, bitch, we're going to have to fight. This is kind of what's being, I don't know. Like it's basically, I'm coming from behind the spiritual cloak after this. After this don't work, I'm revealing not only who I am, what I'm doing, but I'm showing up. I'm showing hands. Like it's gonna have to get physical in real time. If this don't work, this is what somebody's coming to the conclusion on at this point. And with that being said, y'all, I'm gonna end this message. I'm gonna let this shit go and roll off like duck water. Okay, as you should too, because you were only here to make sure that you understood what was going on, but to be still on it. Always remain alert though. Y'all, I love y'all. Please like, subscribe, and share. And thank you so much for chilling with me and allowing me to bring you this message. To my moderators, mwah, y'all have a good one, and I'll holler at you later. Deuces. You're welcome, senses. Y'all have a great day.